Hello everybody of the Let's Play community, I'm the Blind Swordsman, and welcome to my new Let's Play. This is Final Fantasy II. Yep, I'm going to continue on with the pixel remasters that we have so tried to start on with Final Fantasy II, and I gotta say, I wasn't looking forward to actually playing this game, starting this game, what have you. I love this game. This game is a very, very good game. Probably one of my top 10 favorites in the series now. I'm not changing the names, but here's a cutscene. Alright, so we get into a boss battle, or a fight here. I don't know why it took me so long to do that, but we're gonna fight Black Knights, which eventually we'll be able to fight them. However, as of right now, unfortunately, we're gonna fall slain. Alright, well, looks like our friends and everybody's safe after getting destroyed. We'll just go in here and see what the princess wants. So you regain your strength. Very good. Oh yeah. Yeah, so they're just talking about getting saved, and they want to join the Royal Army, but she doesn't want us to do it because we're too young, basically. The heroes are. They're still kind of like, I wouldn't say kids, but they're like more like young adults in their like 20s, I would say. One of them eventually we'll see why they're a little bit older, like later on in the game. So this game has one of these weird, it has a weird thing. So basically you have to learn stuff in order to progress plot and ask about it. So Wild Rose is basically a password that we'll be using in the game here when we get to like the later parts and in the dungeons and stuff. Well, in the next dungeon, I believe. So, but yeah, for right now, we want to talk to Minyu or whatever his name is. I think, is there anything else we need to learn or ask? I don't remember, because I'm trying to figure this out while I'm looking at the guide for the game. As the episode shows, this is my first blind Let's Play, even though I know what's going to come up next. I never actually played this game before, and I will tell you one of the reasons why I actually do like this game. It is an old school RPG, but it's easy AF. It's one of the easiest games in the freaking series. Like, to be quite honest, there's going to be times where I've gone through dungeons, and actually most of the game, I wreck simply by attacking. Everybody has like their strengths with attacking. That includes the mages that I picked out for the game, because you don't really have mages and white mages in this game. You have what's called like you have basically what's called like just regular party members. They don't have like a class. But I'm making Firion, and I'm making oh, I forgot her name already. Maria. Maria's going to be the black mage and Firion's the white mage. And I say white mage term loosely because, like I said, we really don't need to have too much stuff. So I'm going to buy the Thunder Tome and the Cure Tome, which these are basically how you get your magic in this game. And so we'll be going into a couple things here in this episode, how you actually level up and things like that, because, and I'll just kind of go into it right now. The level up system is not a traditional level up system, and I actually like it more because of that. Okay, this is me trying to put this on. This is how you put these on. You have to actually go to your items, click on it, and use it. And I was literally right here like, okay, is this what I do? So yeah, it was a little nerve-wracking, but anyway. Oh, and I didn't know how to buy potions early on in the game, so there is that. But the level up system is not traditional in this game. It's not that you get like certain experience points and then your level goes up and then you get stronger. What it is basically you level up your arms, your legs, and, well, not your legs, but your arms, your magic, for attacks, your strength, your health. All goes up by you fighting battles, okay? And so basically what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get up the fire, and I'm trying to get up everybody's arm strength at this point. But yeah, the thing is, this is the one grinding session I will be doing in the game. That's it, because we need to level it up to get to the first quote-unquote dungeon of the game, because it's not really a dungeon. So yeah. Hang on a sec, I'll be right back. So yeah, I mean, like, this, like, just going through this whole thing is just, we're going to be seeing a whole bunch of the new, you know, enemies that we could see to start off, and then also, you know, things like that. So as you can look here, as you see, the sword leveled up, the axe leveled up, and the shield leveled up. Now, that also includes stats like your health and things like that will level up. Now, the problem is you can get into a situation where things don't work out for you to try to fight certain enemies if you don't have your spells leveled up correctly. It could lead to some issues. So that's why right now, like, I'm just going in with Maria right now and leveling up her stuff. Now, we don't really need to level up much with Firion because trust me, towards the end of the game, the cure spell he has will be rectified with that. So, what I'm going to be doing now is just I'm going to be laying down to go to the sleepy buys, I believe. Maybe not. I don't know what I'm doing. Am I trying? Oh, I'm trying to buy more magic. Yeah, so we're gonna get like a ton of stuff done with this, and I decided just to buy the Thunder Tome because it's like whatever, you know what I mean. But it's weird because even after the Thunder Tome, after you use it, you're not actually like oh, what's it called? You actually don't have you don't own it anymore after you use it. So you learn the spell and then you don't own it. It's kind of weird. Also, you just buy the spell and then you level it up. You don't really do much with it after that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like the biggest thing in the world, but alright, now I'm going to be cutting to us going back to like a different, going to a new place. Well, I don't know if it cut it out. I thought it did. Maybe I didn't. Oh, maybe this is me coming back from doing that. I don't remember. Anyway, we should see another cut here in a second, even though I'm just kind of standing there not doing anything. Because I don't know how to edit freaking post-commentary Let's Plays, and I hate doing post-commentary Let's Plays. They're not that fun. It's just one of those things, man. It's just one of those things. But now we're going to head north. We're going to head to Flynn. Flynn was the castle that got taken over in the beginning of the game, as you kind of saw. And Flint should be easy enough for us to get through, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to stop here really quick. I'm just going to look around here by myself, and I think I cut this out. Yeah, I do. And then we're just going to go up there. That is basically like if you want an achievement, because, spoiler, that is actually going to get destroyed by the end of the game. So you definitely, if you want to have some of that stuff, you definitely want to, you know, go to that town before the end of the game. But yeah, it's not like at the end of the game, but it's close enough towards the end of the game that you actually have these things happen. So, but yeah, one of the things though, because I just kind of forgot that the music in this game is great. I will admit, like, this is a beautiful piece, but I will say I don't like the like how it's more dreadful than it is like adventurous. Because if you go into Final Fantasy 1's music, I mean, the music in that game was all adventurous, you know what I'm saying? So just one of those things. I don't know why I left. I have no idea why I did that. Maybe, oh, I'm just saving it. Oh, okay, whatever. Because yeah, we're coming into Flynn. Don't talk to any of the guards. You can if you want to. However, it's very hard to defeat the knight, so I wouldn't recommend doing it right now. So I would just literally just fight the regular enemies, and then we'll get to the back part of it and go see what the hubbub is in the hub, or in the pub. That's where we're going right now, is to go to the pub, which is right here. Still wouldn't talk to anybody. I would talk to this guy. You talk to him and you say Rosebud. I think you say ask Rosebud or Wild Rose, and it shows that we're rebels. So now we can go into this little, I think we can go into a secret passage here. I don't remember. I think that's where we're going. Yeah, a little secret passage, which gets us to a soldier for the Empire who's dying on his deathbed, which is Scott is his name. Scott really is trying to help out the rebels, so we say Wild Rose to him, and he's like, oh, I'll help you guys out and whatnot. Well, not help us out, because as you're going to see here in a minute, he's going to actually fall out of the bed and die. There's a lot more deaths in this game than there is in Final Fantasy 1. And probably the most, like, character deaths you see in the series. Like, Final Fantasy 4 had a lot of deaths, but it's nothing really in my eyes compared to this one. And I hate this crap. I hate that I have to just not get a move on. Like, this is frustrating. Like, come on, man. Like, cut it out! I'm just stupid and I don't do things like that, man. I just let it go, you know? But anyway, yeah, he's saying he's sorry, he wishes that he could have been more of a help and things like that, and feels remorseful. I wouldn't say regretful, but remorseful. And now we'll take the ring, which is something that we need. And then now he's grown extremely tired and he's going to die. A yawned at the fact that a man's gonna die, which it's a video game, it doesn't matter, but you know, it is what it is, man. I need rest just for a little while. Okay. I don't know why he says I need rest, just plumps over on the ground. Yeah, he died, but we got Scott's ring. Yeah. I don't like how there's that victory music after. You should still just keep it like somber or something, but hey, you know what? To each their own. Now I'm going to cut back because we're going to go back to the home base, which is right here. We're going to go inside and we're going to... I'm trying to like figure out what we're supposed to do with that. So let's see here. Oh yeah, we don't go into here either. This is where the king is. Yeah, he's saying you should go talk to Hilda, which I'm like, who the heck do I talk to? Like, it's confusing, but like, you'll see a pattern, at least for the first half of the game, is mainly us doing quests for Hilda. Once we do the quest for Hilda, we got to go back and tell her what we did, basically. She's our babysitter. And then after we do that, then we can move on with plot. So, the thing with Final Fantasy II that I do actually like way better than Final Fantasy I, which I actually think this game is better than Final Fantasy I. That's just my opinion. I like it better than Final Fantasy I. The plot is actually more involved. So there's more of a narrative to the story. But now we can actually give the key item of the ring. And we're going to say, unfortunately, he died, but we made it to the place to actually find him. So, yeah, we could join your army and stuff. It'd be an asset, you know. The ring belongs to you. So we give her the ring so she can keep it. I don't remember if Scott, I think Scott is her fiance or something. I don't really remember, but you know, I don't remember a lot of things with that. Dude, I'm ruining this episode by having this go for a long time. Can you please just press the A button or cut it out? I'm not going to do it right now. No. Like, this is so hard to cut out and stuff that I hate that. I may just go ahead and cut all this out. Who knows? Because this is ridiculous. I don't understand why I can't just press the A button. While I'm looking stuff up, just A. It's not that hard. And I'm making it rocket science. It's annoying as freaking heck. And I don't like it, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. Not at all. But now she says, keep it. And it shows our courage. So now they're like, I underestimated you. Okay, now you can be an asset to us, basically. And help us out. So, I mean, that's the thing is like, you always have those things. So we need to get Mithril. So we're going to learn Mithril. And we're going to learn. And then ask about the Mithril. So we have to go find Mithril, which we'll do that in the next episode. Main thing we're going to be doing is trying to get to the town where we can do that. I don't know why I asked her again. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I thought that I didn't ask her. Okay, I did it a third time. Now I'm just being stupid. Exit! No, do not ask her again. Don't do it. Come on. Don't ask her Mithril again, you dick. Oh my gosh. Don't ask her about Mithril. Just, there's nothing to learn. Get out and let's talk to him. There we go. He's going to give us a canoe and actually join our party. Minwu. So here's the thing. Final Fantasy 2. Yep, you have your 4 heroes, but as you can see, Leon actually is nowhere to be seen. He's one of the people. So we have Guy, Maria, and Firion. until then, because you need to really have a fourth party member, you're going to be getting like random people along the way to be a part of your party. And I actually kind of dig that. The problem is they're not in for like a super long period of time, and you constantly have to remember, which I didn't remember all the time, to take equipment off them and hold on to the equipment, because basically you lose the equipment if you don't actually go in and do that. But we're gonna head out now. What am I doing? Just go. Where are you going? Go down. But now we're gonna use the canoe to get to the next part of the game, which you're gonna be seeing this a lot. However, I'm gonna be cutting out trips once we see the first trip on these things. Where are you going? Dude! We already did stuff! What are you doing? Bruh! Oh. Okay, we need to learn Dreadnought and ask about it. Okay, there we go. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Jeez. I don't want this. I already asked her! Just get out of there! Go! Okay, now we learn about the airship. Okay, because we do have to have this information. I totally forgot about that. The Dreadnought, we'll get probably into that in the next episode, because the next episode really goes into the Dreadnought a little bit more. I think, am I going to cut out leaving? Or I better not cut out the trip to the place, which it doesn't really matter, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. But yeah. Yep, as you can see here, we can now use the canoe, which will allow us to go over this way, because we can go through the lake and stuff that's by there. So yeah. And then we want to go into here. We can't get on that boat right now. What we need to do is in Paloom, we need to talk to that pirate right there, and we need to ask to go somewhere and pay for it to go somewhere. I can't remember the city name, but there's two places you can go to Paloom, or you can go to this other spot. And I just decide also, hey, I'm going to look around the town for a minute. See if there's any spells and stuff. After this episode, I'm going to be cutting a lot of this stuff out, but we don't need this. I am going to buy one for Furion. But again, I never used this spell in the game. I never once used it. So, like, you'll see just how stupid easy this game actually is. Like, this game is one of the easiest RPGs I've honestly ever played. And people, like, complain how bad it is and all this other stuff. I'm going to have to watch a few reviews of the game just to get more of, like, why people hate it so bad. And then just be like, nah, man, like, this is better, dude. Like, this is good, man. This is good. Oh, by the way, I didn't think you could buy potions. You could talk to all three of those guys. I didn't realize that until, like, the second recording session. So we won't know that until, like, the third or fourth episode that I could buy those. But now we play a 32 gil, and we can now go through this. But honestly, that's what I'm saying. Like, this game is that easy that you could even, like, not even know how to buy potions for the first little bit of the game and still get through it easy, because there's not really too many hard parts on it. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, and I think I'm starting to learn how to cut that stuff out now. So we're going to want to go in and talk to Sid. Sid's that guy on the right. I thought he was Sid for some reason, but nope. Sid's that guy on the right. He is the first iteration of Sid. I don't think he shows up in Final Fantasy 3. We'll see, though. We'll see, though. I don't really... honestly don't know. I thought he was talking about that guy for some reason, but no. So we're going to... Now I have to actually figure out where we're going. So trying to go to Salamand. And Salamand, or it's not Basilisk, I know that. It's Salamand. Salamand is like a wintry-ish, like, town. And we'll be heading there in a bit to get that, which will be good. Because I'm like, hey, what do I do here? I don't know why I decided to do this again, or what I was thinking. Because I'm like, okay, like, which place do I have to go to? And I have my guide open. And if you go on Steam, there's actually quite a bit of good guides by this one couple that does it. or these two people that did theirs, and I have one pulled up for Final Fantasy 3 as well, which case, like, as soon as I can and as soon as I want to, I'll be recording footage for Final Fantasy 3 because I actually beat this game. I beat this game last night, and so this is the first one of the first post-commentary Let's Plays I've done where I had all the footage done. I did for Final Fantasy 4. I will admit that it was all done before I actually started that Let's Play. However, it got stupid tedious after a while, so yeah. One thing, I am not controlling this. You don't get to control the airship and the boat for right now. At some point we will be doing that, but we're not going to be doing that right now. But we're now in Salamand, and again, I'm just going to buy some stuff. Again, I didn't know there was no potions. Or I didn't know there was potions. And the next dungeon, this first dungeon we're going to in the next episode, you would think is pretty difficult, but it's not. It's really one of the easiest things to do. And I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Like, do I change my configuration? I actually thought what it was, because as you can see, I have the Final Fantasy VI text instead of the trash text that they actually put in this particular Pixel remaster, and I thought that was screwing with the game. However, it was not the case. It was something else. And obviously I figured it out and was like, yo, dog, it's this instead. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? I drop the ball on things like that all the time and just don't think straight. And now I'm just kind of looking up, how do I get potions? Like, I need them. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go here instead. We're going to talk to my boy, Joseph. There's a lot of cool characters in this game. He's one of them. So we're going to... And the thing about it is, though, even though we don't have a ton of, like, potions, the guy we're with actually has Cure 7. So Cure 7 can, like, cure the whole party pretty freaking easy. It's not that bad at all. But we're going to head down here, and we're going to go to the dungeon. And here's the thing, one of the things that is good about Final Fantasy 2 and kind of bad about Final Fantasy 2. Where the heck am I going? West. Go west. I thought it said go east. But anyway, the enemies are, like, more variety, but they're all kind of stuck in the same places that you go to for the first bits. But anyway, we're now heading to the dungeon, and in the next episode we will start it. I will see you in the next episode. Take care, everybody, and have a fantastic day.